This is a long one. American Academy of Pediatrics supports delaying start time for middle school and high school students because of early start school and lack of sleep. Would you support starting elementary early and high schools later?
That's me. I am in support of starting the school day an hour later. There are definitely problems that come along with this. There's transportation issues that come up. There are interscholastic sports, such as what happens on Section 11 in Suffolk County. And there's also childcare that are issues that we have to deal with. Again, this would have to be something that would change on a county-wide or statewide level in order for us to make that change. But I would be in favor of changing that to a later start, 1 hour later start. Thank you.
Mr. McElhenney?
More sleep? Oh my gosh. Look, there are definitely advantages and disadvantages to that. The research does show that the older children do need more sleep. My initial concern would be childcare for the younger students that would be getting home first. Again, I'd also want to know if that would have to be a county-wide decision based on Section 11. Look, healthy sleeping habits are very important. I don't think anyone can argue that. And I think we have to start teaching our children and getting our children in the habit of healthy sleeping habits. But again, and who knows, maybe that starts with telling them that on the weekends don't open my door before 8 a.m. I don't know, but those would be my concerns. Thank you.
Mr. Kleinberg?
That's a big change, and I think that's one that we would need to conduct a study on it, and we would need to get all the information and get the community's input on that. I think the studies that I've seen so far say that it's good for the students, it's good for education. Of course, there's a whole host of problems that come with it, logistically, scheduling, and childcare issues, but it's good for the students, and if something's good for the students, that's good for me. There could be a problem, and I believe there's been some resistance in that effort with athletics. Would it somehow mess up the athletic programs? I don't have any self-interest in any of the athletic organizations in our community. I've coached, but nothing beyond that. Our current board has strong ties to our youth athletic organizations. So, I can tell you that there would be an unbiased viewpoint that comes out of me if we had to make an important decision like that.
Mrs. Dora?
The first thing I would do is speak to the community, see how they felt, perhaps do a Google survey and see what everybody thinks, get everybody's input. I have one teenager and one 15-year-old and a 20-year-old. I know that, watching them grow up, definitely more sleep is something that's wonderful, but the truth of the matter is, and I'm sure I speak for a lot of people in this room, your children are involved in so many after-school activities, whether it's the arts, whether it's academics, whether it's athletics. Their day is so long, the day just continues. It's just a continuous on and on. Everyone's very scheduled. So to say that changing that 1 hour of sleep will make a difference, I'm sure it will. But the truth of the matter is, whether your child is 7 or 17, they're still involved in many, many different activities. So we'd have to, speak to the community and see what they feel is the best thing. Thank you.